CCN-TV, bringing you captivating news since 2019.
Hey. Welcome to another episode of Politics and Wellness. I am your host, the Captivating Christian, along with my illustrious host, Brother Nate. And
I'm all illustrious.
yes, today. And on Tuesdays, for those of you who may be new, we talk news, politics, and bullshit. But of course, being that we have been on hiatus, mainly me, and I apologize and thank you for your support, guys. You guys have been great. We're just really talking because you are my outlet at this point, so I get to just vent, right?
We'll have to
So it's
change the
not,
name of the show to the therapy session.
yeah, right. So it's not that much of. There's a few news articles that I did take a look at, and thank you, Brother Nate, for sending them. So we're going to discuss them very briefly, and then basically talk about the events of the day, like the new events of this Nolan Wells and the young man's interview with Officer Tatum, Race Bader Tatum, Uncle Tom Tatum. I don't even know what to call him, but it is just like ridiculous at this point. And the sad fact is, they might just even walk away at least out of the murder category. Everything else, somebody may get stuck with something in the criminal realm of underage drinking, drugs, or something else. But I think from the major thing of the murder part of it, unless they get somebody to flip, which I don't see them going after them white kids. I mean, to be very honest, I just don't see it.
Yeah, 'cause they're
It's
trying their best to keep it covered up.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I mean, as much stuff has just come out, and then of course with the towing company saving their own ass, okay, because that's what that was. That's clearly what that was. That tow company said, "Oh no, you won't get me. You won't get me entangled in this bullshit, bitch. I got something for that ass." And lo and behold, you hear the recording of the exchange between the tow clerk agent and the guest driver of the boat, whomever he may be, which was totally obnoxious. You could hear it for yourself. I ain't even gonna go into it, but you want to talk about privilege and don't know how to talk to people and can't understand questions, because even she was like, that's not even what I asked you. What I asked you are there any people on the boat? Everybody on here is under the age of 21. First, he said there was no people on the boat. She's like, there's no people on the boat. No, there's no people on the boat. He couldn't even answer the question because whatever was going on in front of him, behind him, he was far more concerned with what was going on there. So, I mean, I think it's ridiculous. It's sad, and in 2026, people just can't get answers for the murder of their loved one. It's a thing about, oh, other people who are helping them are now race baiting and causing confusion and division and all this other bullcrap that they used to talk about when Martin and the rest of the brigade would march on down to other places in the South where there was injustice and sit and march and kneel and do all kinds of dumb stuff that I think at this point we don't need to do that no more. At this point, eye for eye, tooth for tooth or something is about to happen because people are just not even playing no more. Because ain't but too many lives you're just going to continue to take, and people just sit idly by and just let it happen and think justice is supposed to prevail for whom? Because it ain't us. It's just not us. Okay, that's what justice is. It's just not us. Everybody else can get a piece of justice but us. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Thank you for coming in. So,
Hey, Sebastian. Hey, Brittany. How
what's
is
going on?
everybody? Hey, Haitian princess. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you. I know it's late, but you know, I had stuff to do. Any thoughts, Brother Nate? Because I know you're the one. Like I told you a long time ago, start busting these niggas' asses, but I just
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
getting to be a bit much.
Yeah. Violence does serve a purpose, unfortunately. Keeps niggas away.
Even the white
you,
ones.
even the white ones, yeah. But as you kind of sift through all the misinformation and everything, you just really have to sit back and watch it because it's just so much, and they're trying their damnedest
Right.
to keep them safe and covered.
Right. Yeah.
Because when they did the when the area police department down there supposedly did the investigation, why didn't they look into the? You notice one of the first things they did was pull up the recordings.
Right. Exactly.
You know, and if it took a black woman,
right,
because that's who sifted through and filtered out all that background noise. And it's like that's something that they should have done in the first place. They should have never said that, oh, it was a drowning or whatever. It's like, well, no, you still listen to the calls, and you still say, well, why are they saying this and why are they hemming and hawing if they didn't see him?
Right.
You know, if he wasn't there. So that proves that, yes, he was there.
Not even the stupid ass interviews that both of those mofos were doing. Like, they contradict themselves in there as they're giving the interview. It's like,
well, you had to kind of watch out too, because there were so many people just popping up out of the blue. It's like, well, who is this? Who is this? His best friend? And then the mother doesn't even. It's like, I never heard this motherfucker before. Everybody coming out the woodwork.
All these best friends, and oh, we love Nolan so much. Yeah, you loved him so much that you left him.
Yeah, you loved him to death.
Right,
that's what you did.
To death, right.
You loved him to death.
That part. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. I mean, you can watch the Tatum interview for yourself if you choose to. I mean, I've seen clips, but that's enough I need to see. I mean, let's not be. I don't know. I don't know how blinded or desensitized or just whatever we seem to be or they think we are. We've all grown up with close friends in our lives, especially as black people, whether you mixed or whatever it is. If you got a black mom or black father that grew up, you did not have a best friend that your parents did not know. Because most of the time your parent was like, you wasn't going unless they knew who the person was, who the parent was. And I granted some parents, you know, raised differently, but my mama did not play that. No, she had to know who your mama was.
Yeah.
And
because a lot of times they would see things that you didn't.
Right.
And they would warn you, I don't want you hanging around with so and so because they got the shit. They got the shit. They got the shits with them. You know.
Right. Don't you go in their house? And you like, why? But don't you? You heard what I said. And you like, You know, so come
And
on
then you had to
in.
go
And you
back and
standing
then you had
outside.
to go back and tell them, my mother told me I can't hang with you.
Right? And you standing outside like, I can't go. I can't go in. Well, you can't. I can't go in there. You know, because it's just a certain thing. So, granted, if yeah, my mother did not know all of my friends. You know, like the friends I had in school, maybe. She didn't know everybody, but the ones that were around me the most, yeah, she knew them and they knew her. You know,
Yeah.
it's not a
Well, you've at
thing
least
where
heard them mention. She
right.
would have heard them mention
Right, and you've
their
seen them
name.
somewhere in passing, either when you popped up at school, because my mother was a popper upper, thanks to my older brother. You know, she had the training, so she was a popper upper. She didn't tell
You know them.
nobody. She would,
You know them first was a crash
yeah,
dummy.
yeah,
So
right. That's what I used to call him. Then you took the words out of my mouth. The crash dummy one, because after him, it was like the warden came through the door. It's like, well, what happened? He fucked it up for everybody, but yeah, she would just pop up. So, people would be like, why why is your mother here? I don't know. Why don't you ask her? Because she popped up on me too. Like
Mhm.
we all got popped up on. So it's like, don't get mad at me. But I say that to say, when your mother and your parents are really involved, they see your friends. They're not gonna have a full-fledged conversation and all that kind of stuff, but they kind of know who your main friends are. Now your high and by friends that you may hang out in school, and when school is over, you don't see them. Eh, she may, but hardcore, can so and so come over, or when she coming home from work, they still sitting in the room playing video games. Them type of friends, yeah, she know them because she feeds them.
Yeah.
That's the one that she be like, why don't you go to their house to eat? Why they over here
Yeah.
always eating?
Ain't- Why they always come here on Friday nights?
Right.
My ass broke.
You
Yeah.
gonna start, y'all all gonna start doing chores, okay?
Mm-mm.
One of my
No, they
close
tell you better
friends,
get them noodles up there.
right? One of my close friends who watches this show, he's probably gonna laugh at this, but yeah, my mother used to do it to him because he would pop up. He would just pop up, especially if once I got my license, he would just pop up and be like, "Hey, what you doing? Where we going?" And my mother would be so like, "Why is he here?" And I'm like, "I did not
Oh,
tell him."
the whole attitude
Just
changes.
yeah, the whole attitude is like, "Why is he here?" Da, 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 da. And I did not tell him to come here. He just popped up. He was just, I guess, walking in the neighborhood, and he just was like, "Hey, what you doing?" So she would be like, oh, "Okay, I got y'all. This is what we gonna do. We gonna have everybody clean up." So in the morning, Saturday morning and stuff like that, that would be the thing. We had to clean up before we could do anything else. Like it's like that was chore morning. Forget a Saturday cartoon. You had to do everything you had to do. So when he would pop up, she'd give him a broom and whatever, and be like, "All right,
Yeah.
y'all all outside, clean up duty, whatever, whatever." He stopped coming by so early.
You had to
But
work for that meal.
right, he stopped coming by so early. But he realized, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what she was doing. She's like, "Oh, you want to pop up? I got something for you. This is what we do on pop up day. This is what we do every Saturday. So you got to get to it. If you're gonna be here, this is what you're gonna do." So that caused him to be like, "Whoa, okay, yeah." The first two times he was all right with it, but when he really got the
Mhm.
feel with it, he was like, I changed my mind." In that, it's
No, he knew
just
that's the norm.
right.
You don't eat for free.
Right. It's like you get to realize you understand your friends' parents. You know what I'm saying, and you deal with them accordingly. Not saying that you got to have a whole fledged like, oh, we're all family, but this mofo, especially the token black one, they had hurry up and come out and speak and say, oh no, they would never do that. He blatantly said that no one was his best friend and he can call on him about anything, and then turned around and said that the other friends' parents, he could call on them and depend on them for anything, and they would help him with anything he needs. Now, which one is it? Was it only your best friend and you called on him, or well, all the other guys and they mamas your best friend? But
Mhm.
when your uncle had an issue, you couldn't call on none of your best friends to help you, whatever this issue was, because you couldn't go with them on the boat. You had to go with your uncle. That's the only reason why you ended up there, because you had to go do whatever your uncle was trying to go do, and he was going to let you hang out in the island while he was I guess, fishing or doing whatever he was doing, and then come back to get you and take you back because you had to help him. But okay, but I thought you was hanging out on the island on the boat with them at first because that's what you said. Then everything changes. It's like I'm just so I'm over. I'm just over the horse and pony show with this thing. It's just like it is. It is sad. Um, we need to protect our children. We need to protect ourselves. I'm not saying that you can't hang around people because it's not what I'm saying. But be mindful. Okay,
Yeah.
just don't be the only one in the bunch. Excuse yourself with the church finger if you turn around and find out you're the only one in the bunch.
Don't underestimate them,
Yeah,
especially in those parts of the country that are notorious for it.
Right.
Because all of a sudden everybody has amnesia.
Right,
you know?
but that's the thing, and then it may not be. It may not be none of them. You know what I'm saying? But the simple fact that they know who the perpetrator or perpetrators possibly are, that everybody is like, well, I ain't saying nothing till your name get mentioned so much to the point where people start looking at you, and then you like, well, no, I only seen him for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Katie person.
It's just their actions.
Yeah,
like we discussed last week. It's just their actions. If you were missing,
right,
I would. So I'm trying to be nice because I was about to cut up. And I'm stumbling hard as shit. If somebody grabbed you with big paws and just manhandled you, and I was like, and I would be like, oh no, this shit ain't right. You know, no, we're gonna look. I'm gonna be concerned until I find out what's going on. You know, I'm not going to, especially something like that, like being in the woods. You're in open water.
Right.
You're on an island with supposedly people that probably knew you from the area, but did not know who you were. So you don't know them in turning.
Right.
So, just the way that they weren't concerned to supposedly, which we know now is not true, that he was left there.
Even when you hear the recording of the background, it is not as in like panic. It's just like you hear one of the girls like, "Is he dead?" Yeah, he's dead. I mean, it's very just like it's.
You know what that sound? You know what that actually sounds? That sounds like they were all fucked up.
Yeah.
When like you real fucked up, it just shit doesn't sit.
Right.
Until afterwards. That's why after the fact they're all panicky.
Right.
But they were probably all high. They got into a scuffle. Yeah. Now there's supposedly rumor that this young lady that he was interested in was dating the last person who was making the phone call, supposedly. But like I said, you hear so many conflicting stories, you just have to filter out everything.
Right.
But when they sound like that and it's just like real calm, it's like I'm not sure. They just assume that he was so fucked up, he's knocked out, he passed out.
Yeah,
that type of thing. Until they come to you actually find out that no, he's actually gone. You know.
But then for the grandfather and everybody else to get involved to cover the shit up, it's ridiculous. Like,
well, yeah, because their kid's not their grandkid or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it would be his grandkid. They're going to cover up for him. But to cancel arrest, supposedly you're taking on water.
Yeah, right.
And that was the whole thing. When they were saying the bilge wasn't working, the bilge was the pump in the boat, and for them to not knowing how many miles you're actually out, how deep the water is. Do you have enough life preservers? That's an emergency. Somebody get here with a rowboat or something.
Right. But then when you look at the aerial picture, it's shallow water where they literally were. So it's like the coordinates that he gave were
well, what do they have in that water? I'm always thinking about the wildlife. What's actually in there? You have freshwater crocodiles and all that kind of shit. Yeah, that shit all look nice and stuff when you standing on top of it.
Right.
But when you in it, it opens up a whole shit. I'd be afraid to pee in that water. It might attract something. A great white. But anyway. You know that kind of stuff, runs through your head. Yeah, you could drown in a glass of water. Okay, that's all it is.
Right.
But
It's
yeah, the grandpop knew something because
yeah.
it's his
No,
boat. First of all, it's
anytime you
his boat.
call, right, and anytime you call the captain of the tow company ahead of time to the
Hmm.
point where the dispatcher is just getting off the phone with the person she talking to and explaining the story. He's like, I just spoke to him. You're like, God damn, you work fast.
Hmm.
So you knew
Yeah.
what it was when it was. And y'all heard him
Hmm.
got that boat, and then you took the boat someplace else, and then you went back on the water with the same boat that was supposed to be having trouble. Right. 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 I think they circled back around in the midnight hour
Hmm.
and laid that boy right on the thing maybe a couple of days later because they searched the area for 2 days and didn't
Yeah.
find him.
Didn't find anything.
Where did he pop up from?
Yeah. Yeah. Where did they stash? Did they stash the
Where?
body?
That's what I'm saying. I think
That
they
type of
stashed
thing.
it. I think they
I.
stashed it, and then it was like, okay, let's go get it, set it up, and it ended up on shore. Okay,
Hmm.
with no water in his lungs. Now the toxicology is saying, yeah, oh, he was really drunk because they want to set the scene that this
Well, that's the
happened
first.
because he was
That's the first and the
intoxicated.
easiest thing
It was an
you do
accident. Yeah,
is you start to blame the victim,
right,
even
right,
if they're dead.
right.
Okay.
Yes, of course, and especially when you're black. Child.
Hmm.
You no longer become you no longer become the person it happened to. You are the person, and it's like it
Yeah.
happened to you because you caused it. Like how that happened? How do you do that?
Well,
But
that's the standard. That's the standard thing. Character assassination.
right, right,
Because now it's like, oh well, we did all this blood work, and he had XYZ in his system.
right,
Yeah, but
and
that doesn't
and,
uh,
and
you know
negate
that,
anything that doesn't negate the fact
right.
that he's not here. And if that's the
Hmm.
case, he had it in the system. That means they all had it in their system. So nobody
Right.
get put up on charges. Who they get it from? I mean,
Absolutely right.
if we're gonna follow the trail, then follow the trail all the way. Where they get it from? Whose
Hmm.
father is the doctor or the medical person that they were able to get the script from?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, let's dig a little deeper. Where'd the pills come from? It's always easy to sit there and blame, but then like I was just thinking, how does nobody say nothing to the mother and the father? Like I said before, who has to go out and search for their own kids' stuff?
Hmm.
Who's
Oh, and
your
how do you not show up to show support?
right? Regardless of what the situation is, if you know you didn't do anything, no, but you'll interview with a content creator because you like his values. No, you like that he kisses up and blames black victims of murders and crimes and situations that they did not. You like the fact that they blame them. That it's not looked at you did something, but they did something to cause what happened to them. Y'all like that. So yeah, you'll go and do an interview with him and sound ridiculously asinine with the stuff you were saying, but think, oh yeah, people believe me, people believe my story. It's holes all through that motherfucker, like crazy.
Yeah.
Because again, if in fact you left him on the island, how the fuck are y'all calling his name on the phone call with the lady as y'all trying to talk about the boat is sinking? Please explain. Hey everybody, hey. I mean, it's just like who's smarter than a fifth grader here? Are we, as the amazing Lucas like to say, are we all have IQs above room temperature? Because I mean, I just don't Like, you got to be kidding me. You really do got to be kidding me. And we can't just sit back and think, oh, well, it's not us. We don't have nothing to do. It could be
Oh, real easy.
at any moment.
But saying that you drowned, they could say you died from complications of sickle cell.
Yeah,
Remember that?
right,
Remember that story
right,
we
that
did?
story, yeah. So, I mean,
Hmm.
it's ridiculous. At any moment, it can happen. All it needs is some white tears to crank up, and somebody can walk into your house. Oh, I thought it was my own house, and I opened fire. Bitch, that all them
Yeah.
pictures in that house black and a white face on them.
No.
The whole decor says black, but you come in there opening fire. No, you can't open fire because you probably ain't like him no way. Or if you did have some kind of romantic thing for him, he was in there doing somebody else or into somebody else, and you got mad. But you ain't gonna talk about that because, oh no, I'm a virtuous white woman. I wouldn't dare do that. I wouldn't dare do that. But I was so tired. I walked into this man's apartment who lives nowhere floors where I live. But I was just so tired. I walked into the room. No, he probably lived under you or above you. And you were just tired of him making noise, playing music, playing video games, talking loud. And you had to go to sleep because you're an officer.
Yeah, that's Botham John.
Yeah.
for people who
For
don't
those
know.
Don't know, yeah. Then you want to pray. Then you got the family. Oh, we forgive you. We forgive you.
Then
with
they're
the
doing
love
their
of-
hair and
with
shit
the love
in
of
the
Christ.
courtroom.
Yeah, we forgive you with the love of Christ. If you don't get out of here, like they use that same Christ shit to keep you in chains. And if they had their way and actually won, you'd probably still be in chains today.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
Off the same white Jesus teaching that they've been doing. I'm over it. Over it. Yeah. Just oh.
I'll tell you one thing, it never amazes me how they jump into it lock and step. All of
Yeah,
them. Everybody's covering everybody's ass.
everybody. And they know who to pass it to make sure it gets covered.
Hmm.
Now, the body didn't even go to the chief executor of the department. Didn't go to her. But they all know she's the one that does the great cover up. Everybody that's been dead in Mississippi has hung themselves.
Hmm. And I'm glad that has popped up too.
Yes.
Because now we can investigate.
Now all of it, right? Everything.
You're right.
Open
The whole
everybody
thing.
back up. If you got to, dig everybody back up. Why don't y'all pay for that? So we can get some true answers to these crimes where everybody who happens to be of color happens to be hanged from a tree. Oh, nothing to see here, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. And the minute people do come out and actually ask questions, oh, they're uprising. They're causing a stir. Why is that? Same stuff that they said about the people who came when the NAACP came to discuss Emmett Till. Oh, rebel rousing. They're doing this. They're doing same talk. Here we are in 2026, and the same shit is happening. When do you people get tired of enough?
Well, nobody talks about Mississippi that much. See, that's the whole thing, and it kind of lays under the wire.
That's crazy. Ain't no way. It's just ridiculous how this happens to people. It's just
like I said, I am glad that they're starting to look into her background and previous cases that she's worked on, because when they sent that body up to Washington on TikTok, I guess these were young ladies,
yeah,
that worked maybe in the hospital.
They said they know the person who transported the body.
The
body, to take it to DC.
And that which is odd because you never lay a body face down.
Right.
And because especially it's not embalmed. so it still has the bodily fluids.
Right.
Everything settles and
Everything
runs.
runs. Yeah.
But now it wasn't too unusual for them to keep tissue samples and things like that.
Yeah.
But with a case like this, the body should have gone. All of the organs should have gone. They usually just
Yeah.
place them in the bag with the
Right.
body.
Everything should have
Did
been
they bury? Did they
documented.
bury him? Was he buried when they had a service for him, or is he still being held?
As far as I know, they had a service for him, and then they took the casket went to the cemetery. But I'm not sure if.
See, because I don't. This all depends on the family, and the
Yeah.
family
Yeah.
needs to.
For
They should
sure.
understand that they have control of. They want him intact. They want
Right.
all of his vital organs with him when they inter him.
Yeah.
Now they can have him exhumed and have
Yeah.
what was left put in with
Put
them.
in. Right.
But it all depends on the family. And usually everybody's all stressed out during this time. Nobody thinks about
Thinks
that. So
about
I was wondering if they had already interred him. Because Lord knows I wouldn't have him cremated.
Well, the
I'll tell you
casket
that
was
much.
closed, so we don't necessarily know if there was
Yeah,
a body
so
so
it makes you is it supposedly because he was bloated? Or I'm guessing too because of the area, say like if you're going in the throat.
yeah.
That's an area you really can't cover up,
Right.
in a
Mhm.
casket type situation.
Right.
Um,
But he wasn't even in the water that long from what they said and they could see. Usually you are really bloated, like really, really big.
yeah, and it's
Almost
warm.
like
It's something.
yeah, and
It's
warm.
well where we are. We had some 100-degree days and shit. That shit
Right.
like that
That's
down there all the
the
time.
time, right. I was like they are cooking
So
down there. So it would have
yeah,
been
so he would have really
different type. Yeah.
accelerated. Put it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So
So
I don't just a lot of things are not panning
well,
for this whole
well, what it is that the great thing about the internet is that we have everybody watching.
yeah.
Okay.
But even with this, I think like when I said the theory last week about what I think this is, like the kind of life for the life. You look at the football star, and wasn't the white boy supposed to be like a football star too? So it's kind of like even if they didn't do it, whoever did it had to have this in mind
Mhm.
because of all the time. Why this kid?
Right.
Why at this moment? You know what I'm saying? Like what what was it about this moment that had you in this mindset? So it's just really weird. Just
Well,
really
because they probably figured they could blanket it in the cover of whiteness.
so they already knew that.
It there aren't too many black people in that area.
Yeah.
It's like I said again, it's Mississippi. You don't hear too much come
Right.
out of there besides hurricanes and things like that, and how poor the area is.
Just
But
hilarious.
then you have officials that is just as corrupt. So
Right.
because
Right.
they hopped right on board. He's like,
They did, right,
we're
right. Nothing to see
he,
here. I didn't see anything. I didn't read any reports, but I
yeah,
know that there's no foul play. Like,
right.
huh? How do you even say that
Hmm.
with a straight face? And no, good and
Right.
goddamn well, if it was a white kid and them black men would be in jail right now,
Right.
screaming they did not do it, did not do it, did not do it, and they would pretty much be guilty even before the trial started.
Hmm.
So they'd be done interrogated them so bad to the point where you made them confess or sign confessions or because you needed a body, you needed evidence. So you would have made them sign something.
Yeah. That or he should have said nothing.
Right.
But I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he
Yeah.
did because they show you who they are.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. It's just crazy. It- They're just really ridiculous, man. I don't know about these people.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's almost like, should we leave these motherfuckers alone? Should we have our own place? But even evidence in history is proven we can't have our own thing to ourselves anyway around them anyway because they get jealous.
No, they always want to come in and see what you're doing.
Right.
What you doing?
And when you do better than them, it's like they want to destroy it because they can't fathom you thriving and them not being not even a part of it, but having that, or how do you get to have that? And I don't have that. I gotta have that
Mm,
because it's not,
Yeah, yeah. How did you get it?
right.
Well, like I told you, it's always been jealousy of the competition
Yeah,
because they want to know how did you achieve this, and you started from -0.
yeah,
Okay.
right. How did you get this with your DEI? How did you,
hmm
come
And
on,
your public school education,
right,
how did you
right,
do that?
right,
Mm-mm-mm.
right, 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 right.
Well,
We
you heard
can't.
about the changing the subject a little bit. The fuck, what you drinking?
Huh?
What are you drinking?
A mixture of something.
Oh,
Some
okay, you just grab stuff out of the
pineapple.
bottles.
Yeah, some pineapple, pina colada, and like pineapple. I think it's pineapple Jim Beam or honey Jim
Uh,
Beam. Something like
oh, okay. See, that's why I lost my train of thought because I'm going cold turkey. I ain't drinking or nothing. I'm just
that.
here. But anyhow, with the whole Haitian
Oh yeah, I was,
protections
I
that
was,
ended Monday.
yeah, I was just reading that. Yeah,
hmm
ICE plans to target Haitians as temporary protection status is set to
Right.
end.
It has
Um,
ended.
yeah, it has ended. It's ended since
So
Monday.
please, 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 please tell your people
Tell your people, yeah,
to
yeah.
because that's going to give them an excuse to just come after anybody that's black. So,
Anybody that's black, right? Exactly,
and that's all
exactly.
that is.
That's all that is, because we all look alike. You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm
that's all. And speaking of black, of course, um, if you didn't know, MS patients are dying younger than white patients are dying. For those of you who don't know what MS is, multiple sclerosis. So there has been an uptick in diagnosis of multiple sclerosis in African American men and women. In like the past 10 years or so, there's been an increase. However, the care for the people with multiple sclerosis has been somewhat brutal because, as always, when the people with the conditions are telling their doctors that they are in pain or this and this discomfort and all that, oh, that's just the sign and the symptoms, and they just pass them along with pills,
hmm
and it's not helping. It's not
Right.
helping. Um, so yeah,
Again, we under the short end of the stick.
mm,
Try to find a
all the
physician
time.
that looks like you or something
Yeah,
closer
something close,
because
something.
it's throughout the whole system, everything,
Yeah, it's
and you see
healthcare
it.
everywhere. It's especially in healthcare, and when we talk about the alarming rates of Black women dying in pregnancy,
Mhm.
um, because they're not getting properly cared for.
Yeah, the
It's
only time we get the attention is when we are part of the experiment.
yeah, that's always
Then you'll get all the new drugs
right.
and everything.
So they can be the guinea pig, and of
Mhm.
course, um, Trump's HIV funding campaign has he put a cut to the funding campaigns of the HIV around the world, which of course affects the countries with a lot of less economic power. So
And here
yeah,
and here. So
Yeah.
Words of advice. If you back out on the prowl, I would advise you to go go to the doctor, get some prep, and everything else.
Right.
And that
Yeah.
goes for you too, ladies. It definitely goes
Yeah.
for you
I
because
mean, yeah.
these children out here discovering themselves.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
they really are. You gotta just protect yourself. And
right.
not for nothing, just protecting yourself. It's not saying that your person may be doing anything, but you
Anything,
want to
right,
make sure that you are protected. Don't leave
right.
it up to the
Mhm.
man to ensure that you are protected because he could be doing anything.
Right.
Um,
But
you
not
know.
only that, women are out here, they're doing it too because everybody's discovering it's like a new level of sexual revolution
Mm-hmm.
type thing. They're just out here and they're just out here.
Well, especially the
Okay.
young
Because
people, right?
everything's not a taboo.
Taboo.
That's what it is.
Yeah, and
It's just it's
especially the younger people are very they think everything is just I just get to express myself and be free. So they're like,
mhm.
no, there's a time and a place, and this is
Yeah.
not
There's a reason why you don't do certain things with certain people
right.
because if they're not your not necessarily if it's not somebody that you're one and only, certain things you do
Right,
with your one and only,
right,
you just don't go and do with everybody else. But
right,
definitely make sure you cover your own ass,
right. Like
even if you're gonna be out there shaking it.
Big Mama said, you don't go leading with your shaboing boing.
Mm.
Um, you don't. You just keep it cute. But yeah, I think that's all I really had is on the news front. I think. Um, oh, did you hear about Andrew Gillum testing clean on his drug test?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said,
Because remember, I was telling his wife needs to just give him the okay to go,
right,
because he's gonna crash and burn.
yeah,
He is gonna
he said,
crash and burn. Because I
I
thought he
thought
was
he was
doing
doing good.
okay.
I thought he was about to turn around. I mean, I know it would have been an uphill climb to get back into the political arena, especially as high as he was.
Hmm.
And no pun intended. I don't mean it like that, but I mean is going for the governorship of Florida to then, you know, falling from grace, literally.
Yeah, I mean, if Marion Barry could do it,
Mm,
and they showed him smoking
well,
crack.
well, but Marion Barry did not run for the governor of, Maryland, in any sense. He only was
Well,
the
no, he was
mayor,
what for DC. He was
the
running for
mayor of
DC
DC,
of
and
DC.
then he was a council uh, person or councilman for
Hmm.
DC as well. So I mean, a lot of people don't really look at DC like they don't look at DC like that. I mean, it is the state, it is the nation's capital, but they don't look at DC like that. I think DC had a larger presence other than just being the place where the presidents live and all that kind of stuff. I think, yeah, that may have been a tough battle for him to fight. You know, doing that and doing that would have been tough. Like I wouldn't be able to see, and it wouldn't have happened if Mayor Dinkins was caught doing what Marion Barry did in New York City. Absolutely
Hmm.
not.
Yeah,
Absolutely
but you're absolutely right. DC is a black town. That's right. And he was well loved. So certain things we overlook that kind of stuff. It's like, he all right.
not.
But Florida is a red state with all the Christians and uh others
Yeah.
down there. So they do theirs in the dark.
Yeah, but I mean, the reality is that they do theirs. You remember that congressman in the wheelchair that they pushed on out of Congress, where he started telling the business that
Oh
everybody
yeah. Oh yeah.
doing lines and shit.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely
They
right.
rolled his ass right out that
Because
motherfucker.
I remember that day was it January 6th. He was rolling his ass down there.
They rolled his ass on
Like,
out,
motherfucker,
and
if
then
you don't get the hell out the way,
they
let
turned
the
around and
emergency
made sure
vehicles get through.
they removed all the all the ramps and shit off the federal building, so he could never come back
Never,
again. Walk your ass up the steps. They go walk.
right,
Yeah, which is
right.
horrible. But yeah, they did it. He turned coat on them, and they was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, but that's the one thing I can say about black folk. It's like, yeah, so he did cocaine, but he
Well,
he got my water bill cut in half.
well, I mean, the reality is the reason why we do kind of give that. I will give that extended grace
Cause it's
because
hard out here. It's hard being
one,
black.
one that is true, but two also we know of someone, whether it's a
Yes,
family member, friend, something, relative, friend of the family, whatever. You've known someone in your lifetime that has had
right.
that
The same
struggle
the
and
same
you've seen
issue.
it
Hmm.
in some way. So it is something that not that it's okay for us or anything like that, but it's something that okay, we know of the struggle. Granted, and everybody deals with it differently. But I mean, I'm sure they know of the struggle too, but they like to, cover nothing goes on here. Nothing goes on here. Yet every time I look at news articles and things, I'm looking at white on white crime like, oh, why isn't this on the cable news? Why we ain't
Right.
discussing this? But of course, we're not going to.
Because it'll get that 30-second clip, and then you'll never
Right.
hear about it until it happens. You happen to stumble upon it again.
Yeah,
That type of thing.
Nancy Grace start talking about the shit. Then all of a
Hmm.
sudden people go, "Oh, what happened?" Like the white lady now that's
Boy, that was like being resurrected from the dead. When I saw that face, I was like, I thought she retired or something.
like the white lady now who's on trial for killing her fucking kids. They got her all dolled up like do 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 do
Mm.
do. Susie Baker, home baker, like, oh, I just had a little nervous click and I murdered my kids. It's like, no, bitch, you murdered your children.
Yeah, but bitch, you gave the whole new meaning of "fuck them kids."
Yeah, right,
You took them
right.
right on out. That's the You're supposed to get help first.
Yeah,
That's
thank
supposed to
God.
be last resort.
Right. It's like, and then they're really trying to make
No,
it
but
so
black
you
mothers can't
like
raise their
she was
kids. They
so
always
stressed.
cursing at them.
Right,
Like,
right. Oh, she was so
yeah,
stressed.
but you not
Oh,
hacking them up either,
motherhood. Right.
or
Like
driving them into the
motherhood.
lakes, blaming it on black
Blaming
people.
black people. Remember that shit? It was a black man. He did it. He did it. And I mean, they were
Shit,
searching
he ain't
for
what them fucking
days.
kid. He ain't
For
what them fucking kid.
days.
Yeah, every
Where?
black man was suspect.
Where? Where are you gonna find a black man on that type of road that like what are y'all doing? But just the simple fact of you thinking, oh, we got to get this black man, we got to hunt this black man down. It was nothing
Mhm.
but a myth. She ran her own kids into the water. And it took y'all how long to figure that out? 2 weeks? No, you didn't want to see it. It was right there in front of your face, but you didn't want to
Right.
see it. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. I don't know. Sometimes I wish white man's burden was a true thing, but then I don't even know. I don't even know because I don't even want to feel their fear of, oh, they're gonna do it to us. Oh, they're gonna enslave us. Because I mean, they do it now, and it's just like, don't nobody care about what the fuck you're doing. Just leave
Hmm.
me alone.
That's right. All you do is just leave us alone.
Yeah, that's it.
Go away. Please don't come around.
Stop
You know
trying to
you know what a
police
great day
people.
is when I see no white people. That's a great day.
Trying to police people and be like, well, are you
Right.
supposed to be here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Minding my
Mm-mm.
business. Why? Just like you could be anywhere, other people could be anywhere too. I've never seen you in the neighborhood, and I've never seen you either.
Hmm.
Because you know why? I mind my fucking business. That's why I've never
Right.
seen you. And if you mind your business, you would never see me either. Why?
Mhm.
Because you
And you
be
might live
minding your own
longer.
business. Right. You know your lifelines is pretty short and dying out. You need to keep all the
Mm,
lives you can. Please.
you're right.
You got Mitch McConnell still over there. The governor still asking for proof of life, y'all. Governor still asking. He ain't got it. He's still asking.
Yeah,
Somebody give
they're
him
keeping that body fresh.
fresh. They got him on ice and not with no drink.
Mitch on the rocks. Heavy in this drink. What
Yeah, I
kind
have
of
a
liquor
Mitch on
would
the
you
rock.
use?
I have a
Can I have a
turkey on the
Mitch?
rock. Turkey neck on
Right.
the rocks, please. But yeah, like these people are dying. Lindsay just got killed 2 weeks ago
Yeah,
for
then they
fucking
have his
around
thing
with
today.
cocaine. Uh huh.
They had his thing today.
Oh, did
Um,
they?
Yeah.
He's been dead
Now
for a while.
him,
Now that's
now him, they
unusual
turned.
for white. That's unusual for white people. 2, 3 weeks. That's crazy.
Oh,
Usually white people it'd be like 2 weeks. Bam, they in
no,
the ground.
that was a blessing from the Lord.
Mm-mm.
That's what that was.
Uh,
And they put him face down in his casket
mm-mm. Well,
because
that's that's how
even
he
though he's
wanted
going
it.
to, that's right.
That's how
Even
he
though he's
wanted
going to
it.
hell, he always wanted to be prepared.
That's how he died on top of me.
Mm.
Just
He
crazy.
probably told those corners to do some extra cleaning.
Right. Make sure it's spick and span.
Saying,
Mm-mm.
he probably
Gives a whole new
Probably-
meaning to demon time.
oh yeah, probably put in his favorite butt plug.
Yeah,
Hold all them fruit juices and already prelude. It'll last for a million years.
Put it right in the box with me. Just put it right. All of my
Mm-mm.
toys.
No.
All of my toys.
Can you imagine they exhume his body 300 years later? We'd have found a butt plug in a corpse. Yeah, like a dry razor with a. Like, what the hell is all this shit?
No, what I would like to see is the guest list of all the flaming gays that was
Oh, that was
at that
yeah.
private funeral. How did Lindsay know that? Oh, that's Lindsay's friend. That's his friend too. That one over there too. Like, all them escorts is crying. Okay, they pockets was hurting.
Yeah.
Poor Lindsay
Heart then
too.
gave out. That
Just-
valve blew a valve.
No, he had
Take them
that-
fists out of there.
He had that Putin. That's what he had.
Yeah.
He had that Putin tea. Putin said, "Keep going over there, fuck with my shit."
Hmm. Oh yeah. Over there trying to make Putin's work harder than what he already the shit he's already catching anyway. It's like,
Right. Well, that's because
why are you over there?
Because he was getting paid over there. He was getting paid by Israel. He getting paid by Israel. So
because if you ever heard him talk about Israel, oh my God, that was the craziest shit.
Are you Jewish, sir? Because you was really just and we can't let this happen. Israel's our friends.
Mm-hmm. They're God's people. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker.
Right. What is wrong with you?
Well, he flip flops all over the place.
Oh,
well, he used to flip flop all over the place.
More flop than flip. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, like crazy. Anytime you're and they love this. Here it go again. Anytime your best friend in Congress dies, and you immediately turncoat before the man is even lukewarm in the grave, you're like, God damn, did the man mean anything to you? You talking about he's your best friend and
he's just running for protection. He jumped from side to side.
That's it. That's it. I guess you do a lot of jumping. Well, you got a whole eternity to jump around now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can jump. Yeah.
Yeah, the next one.
I hope you took some Diddy oil with you.
Maybe that's what they use to glisten them all up.
Oh, the Diddy oil.
Nice and smooth.
Probably like a greased pig.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got. Yeah, that's all I got. Let's see what else. Yep. That is all I got. Yeah. What you got for me?
Did you see the one about the 401k? Just I can't.
No, let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, you said I think that's the one with the piggy bank and it was turned upside down.
Is it?
Yeah, Wall Street was doing something with the 401k.
Yeah, just be mindful of your 401ks.
Yeah, they might be.
Please be mindful.
They might be putting more of a risk on your 401ks. Taking more.
Yeah, probably to follow the
401ks.
Right, just to follow the stock market. Which really, it affects it now as it is.
to kind of
if
throw
you have one.
some more money into it to make it.
If you
Again,
got bills, just pay your goddamn bills. Fuck that 401k shit.
to make it look
God
like
damn.
this. Let's see. There's penalty for false
Because
savers.
you need to live now. Because there ain't no guarantee that you're gonna make it that far.
It isn't. It isn't. And then for somebody else to take it and run it through the ground, and it's your hard-earned work, like
Yeah, because companies don't even match like they used to.
nope, not at all. Not at all.
I remember you used to almost make a killing. But
Right.
then
They
too,
go
you're
dollar
not
for
with
dollar. That's it.
you're not with companies long enough to really build up anything either. 401k was okay. I mean, it stopped companies from having to give you a pension.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that type of thing. And it, like I said, that nowadays you don't have from cradle to grave types of jobs anymore. You're there if you're there 3 years, you're doing good.
Right. You count yourself
And
lucky, right?
and also check to see if you have, when you've been with other employers, that you didn't leave anything,
Right. Mm-hmm.
because it's very seldom they'll tell you.
They'll tell you. Yeah.
So don't leave no money laying on the floor.
Don't leave no paid days, none of that. You take all that with you.
Take all that shit. Get paid for it.
All that, because if you ain't gonna say nothing, they ain't gonna tell you. I tell you that.
Because that's money they save.
Right, that's money that they save.
Especially before they fold, you know.
Or if they even in the process of folding, they trying to look like they're trying to save any bit of change they can. So they'll throw you, oh, here's a package for you. And then you make sure you get everything in your package plus. Don't walk out that door just thinking, oh, I'm gonna just take the package and go. Make sure you look that package over and make sure, no, maybe you.
Yeah, because a lot of those people for Social Security that took that early out have not been paid.
They can't get their money. Can't get their money. They still.
They cannot. They have not been paid.
Nope. And if they get anything, it's slow drippings, not like what they thought they were gonna get. It's a little bit here, a little bit there.
Not a thing.
Know what you're doing. Know what you're doing before you do it.
Well, it's kind of hard when you have administration that lies constantly. Everything is a lie.
Well, I mean, you know, when you run with the narrative so much, all politicians lie. All politicians lie.
And what are you?
They just go, well, he's just like a politician because he's lying. But it's blatant. It's like there's no hint of truth nowhere. I'm just like, I don't a second time, I don't know how you do it. I really don't. But
they didn't want that black woman in there.
Let's hope the gout is the out. That's all I can say. I hope the gout is.
And I'm getting tired. Let me tell you something. Let me fuss for a minute, because I'm getting tired of these motherfuckers coming up here talking about these so-called doctors. Yeah, I was looking and I saw him. He's like, he ain't got too many days left. Bitch, that's been a year and a half since he been back in office. This motherfucker ain't gone nowhere. Stop getting me all up in my feelings.
Yeah, I don't know why either. And they're like, oh, do you see his hand? He has makeup on it. Yeah, because they be putting tons of them IV pumping shits in him so he can look like,
right.
Yeah,
they pumping him with testosterone.
That's what they pumping with. You know, but that shit is crazy. Like, that man is 80 years old. And I don't know what makes y'all think, oh, he is more adapt to handle being a president than the other counterpart. They were only years apart. Years apart. They were walking around shitting on himself. And y'all think that that's cool. That's okay. This man has a whole diaper.
Right.
And we ain't the only ones saying it. They say it all over the world whenever they go to conferences and things and they be around him, that he smells. I don't know. I don't know how y'all do it and just act like it don't exist like that. That's some crazy shit to me. I don't know.
No, being parallel to power.
But
It's a scary thing.
the question is, who really has the power? Who is the person?
Yeah,
Because it ain't him.
I want to know who's making those calls.
It sure
Who
ain't
is
him.
making who is making those calls?
Right. It was like, who is the person who's really running it?
Oh yeah. Also be aware that they are doing testing of the selective service enrollment for your young males.
Oh god.
What is it? What is it? 18 to 26,
18.
I believe.
Yeah.
18 to 26.
Yep. I think they want to
Yep.
create killing machines, like Manchurian Candidate type things. Anytime they talk about, oh, they want to pump you full of testosterone and check your levels, that's all I think about is Manchurian Candidate type shit. Because again, they think this shit's a video game.
Yeah, well, they obviously don't give a shit about the servicemen.
Yeah.
Look at the last 4 that were killed.
Yeah.
That they didn't report, and the only reason why they ended up reporting was because somebody leaked it.
Right. Of course.
And overseas, they're saying the numbers are much larger.
Of course. I'm sure.
And I can believe that because they lie about everything.
Well, I mean, when you have the head of the motherfucker worried about dick sizes and certain sperm counts and testosterone, instead of worrying about the men and women around the world keeping not only our interests safe but everybody safe, that's a problem. That's a problem. But again, that's when you get television news hosts to kiss your ass and put them in charge of big time cabinet windows. It's like, the fuck are you doing? But again, you're not concerned about that, but you'd be so concerned if a black person happens to be your doctor. You want to check their credentials. Get the fuck out of here.
But the thing I find funny is they're trying so hard to get rid of all the minorities, black men, trans people, gay people from the service. But now you're going to implement this. I really think they're going to end up doing the draft.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. Of course.
You know, you're trying to get rid of all of these supposedly undesirable people.
Yeah.
And now,
but
is it to get the white people?
Yeah,
to join?
It's to get the white people to join. But you about to put an army full of what? Scared, timid, I'm afraid white boys to do what? Them same white boys. They want an all white army, right? Them same white people are police officers now that will pull their gun out and shoot in a heartbeat,
right?
For nothing.
Yeah, with you laying on the ground,
right,
face down, and they'll shoot, they'll empty the clip in your ass,
handcuffed and still shoot you, or tell you to put your hands up and put them behind your back and still shoot you. It's like, but this is what you want as ready for war? They ain't even ready to be regular, whatever they doing.
But you don't have enough trained people because you've gotten rid of them all. People that have had decades of experience. Oh, and plus too, you know, United States has not won this war. They've definitely lost this war. I can't tell you the last time the United States has won a war. But yet this is the country with all the money and all the technology.
And all they did when they won, the one that they claim they won, is just press the button and just fired bunch of missiles, just pew 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 pew, and blew shit up to the point where like, all right, cool, we'll back off because we can't fight that. What's the Gulf War? And that wasn't really a win. They didn't do nothing.
Didn't do anything.
They sat way over there on the other side and just aimed missiles straight at just blowing up everything.
Right. Well, you hear they're running out of their heavy smart weapons. They're running out of it. That's why they keep
Of
coming back.
course.
That's why they keep coming back asking for more money.
But of course it did. If you figure that the people at the top who are really engaged in that were the ones out going and finding these new technology, technical, technology, can I get it out? Technical kind of smart missiles and different military tactics, and you got rid of everybody because you wanted just white men to do this kind of thing, and you can't find none qualified enough to do the job. Of course, you're gonna run out. You're gonna have to go get Habib and them back, right? To actually do the job.
Too late. You've had them deported. They're back home. They're working for the other side now.
And they don't even want to come back. And some of them don't even want to come back.
No, because what they were running from over there, well, what their parents probably were running from over there, is happening here.
It's happening here, so they ain't even worried about it.
But then too, when you're spending billions of dollars
over there.
Yeah, that's true too. Not only that, the education, because you educated them over here, so now they can take it and go back to where where they're from. But you're spending billions and billions of dollars for one missile to knock out one missile that might have cost $12,000.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you got to play catch up with the rest of the world. Because while you sitting over here talking about everything's great, everything's big, huge, big. The other people, they getting together, they locking up already, just waiting.
Yep.
Don't press the button. Press the button. It's like press the button. We about to blow that hole. Soon as you get that ballroom up and running, boom. That's it. And you're gonna be like, oh, we gotta start all over. Like
all over. I'm sure you can find somebody out there that tell you what night they're having brunch.
Right. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But what can you do? That's what you voted for. Amazon is invested in companies that are producing military equipment. They invest in a lot. All them kids are invested in a lot of military, crypto. They invest in all that, and they're using the office to enrich and to get people to buy it. But the people are getting scammed. That's the part about that's crazy. The people are the ones getting scammed. I deal with people every day, and they're putting thousands of dollars, thousands upon thousands of dollars. I think they're going to get this big return and become a millionaire because they done signed up to this wacky crypto company, and then they can't get their money back.
If you can't explain it,
they can't get their money back.
Then why would I give you my money? If it does not make any sense, and I have yet for anybody to make it make sense for me.
No.
I'm like, what backs it? That's the first thing I said, because I'm old school.
Right.
You have precious materials.
Right.
That you can leverage against that, and that, but you can't tell. Okay, what are you doing? What is this? Why do you have to have all these data centers to crypto mine?
It seems like a Ponzi scheme to me.
Oh, it's a pyramid scheme.
It's giving me very much Ponzi scheme. It's giving me very much. I'll get some money. I get enough money, and then I'll pay this one, right? And then in turn, while I'm paying this one, I'm getting more money from others, and I'm just filtering the money and paying this one and paying that one. So as long as everybody's getting paid, because I'm taking this money from that person, paying this one, taking that money from this one, while I'm still patting my pockets and the money's flowing, everybody not questioning nothing. But when it starts to dry up.
Oh, so you're telling me I need to be at the top of the pyramid to make all the money?
You gotta be. It's ridiculous because it really makes no sense to me how they have been able to accumulate so much money. And I deal with people every day who've been buying these crypto things from this man and his family, thinking that they're going to be millionaires 50,000 and plus and lose everything because they cannot get anything back. They can't get no backing, no support.
Right.
And the
Once it's
banks are
lost,
like,
it's lost.
right. And the banks are like, I'm not touching it. And you
Yeah.
try to explain it to them, and they're just like, huh, but nothing. It is a risk. And the worst part of it, they're putting it on credit cards too. And it's like,
Yeah, because
listen,
it has no from what I'm gathering, it has no real rules
no,
that
no.
or guidelines that you have to stay within. And it's pretty much pretty much like the Wild Wild West out there. It's just
Yeah.
outlaw type of thing.
And it's like they putting it on credit cards, and it's like you don't get no. That's not. You think you getting protected by putting it on your credit card, and then you don't get no return back. Then you like, oh, I wanna dispute that because I gotta get my money back. And I'm
Oh
like,
no, bitch, you gonna eat that?
yeah, you're gonna eat that. You're gonna eat that, and you
Hmm.
have to pay it back with
Right.
interest.
With interest.
So not only did they take your money, now you got to pay it back, and you got to pay the people back with interest. Good luck. People are losing their minds, okay? But it's not stopping because they they wishing for that dream that I gotta
Quick
be rich.
money.
I gotta make it. I gotta be as rich as Donald Trump.
Well,
Now, you
it
think
reminds
somebody
me of
rich as
just
Donald Trump
gambling.
is
It's a gamble.
yeah, that's it. But that's
You
all it
know.
is. That is all it is.
Well, I ain't got nothing to gamble like that. Shit.
Uh, I think so. I think we'll see it crash in a few years because
What's
the
that?
way the crypto, the way
Uh,
it's going, it's like it's like again it's the Ponzi scheme type of thing. You take the money from one of the investors and you feed another, and then you keep doing that, and everybody gets money, and you spending money, and as long as the money's flowing, nobody's paying attention. It's when the money stops.
yeah.
It's when the money stops, and
And
you
then too,
can't
by him
pay.
by him manipulating the stocks, fluctuating
Yeah,
everything, where
right.
you're looking at money on that end. It's like, well, I'm getting money from here, so it's diverting my attention from what's going on with with the crypto stuff.
Right. Mm. Well,
You just have all this money moving around because that's the only reason why he keeps back and forthing with this with the whole um ceasefire.
right. Yeah, of course. Looking, it's all about it's all about that money. Because again, you start talking about ceasefire, that's putting that's making, of course, the weapons industry pause. As long as you're talking about war and things going on, you got
Hmm.
you got all the weapons companies pushing out buku dollars because they want to make sure they get the contracts and keep the gun. War makes money.
Oh yeah,
Peace doesn't.
and it spends a lot too, as we are
Yeah,
finding out.
yeah, yeah. Spends a whole lot. Y'all sitting up here worried about Biden giving money, although that was crazy. Him giving money to what you call it. You don't even know how much money he done gave to Israel. You have no idea because they ain't gonna tell you either.
Oh no, that's
They're
going to be
not
real
gonna tell
hush.
you.
I don't think we'll even find out about that until way after he's dead.
I mean, no, I don't think you should feel wrong about taking advantage of stocks dropping. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Just be mindful and be smart about it.
Get in and get out.
Yeah, get in and get out. Know when to. It's like gambling. Know when to fold them. Know when to say, okay, I got it. Don't be one of those that's gonna keep. Oh, I could just get a little bit more. I could just get a little bit more because
And then end up
that's when
losing
you.
everything.
Yeah, that's when you lose. Like
No, you
I
be like
get
a
the
mouse,
money
dip
is
in,
good.
take a little bit of cheese, and
Yeah,
run the
take a
fuck
little
on
bit,
out
keep
of
it
there.
on. Right, get the hell out of Dodge. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You just learn how to play
You
it
kn-
smart.
yeah, because you're not going to be a billionaire.
No, right. They ain't gonna let
You-
you. They ain't gonna let you. If it was that easy, a lot of us would be because a lot of our parents had investments. They would
Mhm.
have been if that was the case. But no, it's set up enough to where they'll give you a little something but you got to know how to you got to know how to take it and whoa, okay, let me take that and hold on to that for a little bit, and maybe I may take a little bit of it and put it back in there, but I ain't gonna take the whole thing. And you know,
it's just like gambling. It is gambling.
It is gambling
on a larger scale.
Yeah.
They're gonna have you on your phone playing those playing the little games on there,
Right.
and they end up taking your damn money that way too, because you're gonna have to.
They do.
Even though you don't see it, you're gonna still have to pay some credits.
They do.
Credits, crypto, dollars. It's all the same shit. They're gonna take it, and if you're foolish enough to stay in it too long, or just to get your little bit, do like I used to do. I used to go up to Atlantic City. You know how they would give you some money back.
And
they would give us back like it was like $25 or something to go, and then they would give you free a free lunch, and then they would give you maybe like $10 or $15 back. I play with that $10, $15. That's it. Now I'm going to a show.
Right.
That's it. And I'm only gonna play the quarters or the nickels or something, and get drinks. And get my drinks. Drinks. Yeah. That bottom shelf shit.
Bottom of the barrel. Like, what the fuck is this?
They run around to the corner to the liquor store. We running out. We running out of shit. How much we got? Ain't enough, but we'll make it do.
So that they're taking something, put water in it, just shaking it out. You drunk enough? Taste it. Like, what the hell is this? I know this ain't.
Oh, they cut the liquor.
Alrighty. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get my ass on out of here because it's late, and I gotta work.
You gotta work. Yeah. So pretty much everybody else.
Yeah, I know, right? But as always, well, some of us up here doing 8 and 9 hour lives and shit, worried about what people doing in their life. Beyond me, peculiar and weird, but but yeah, once again, thank you for hanging out with us on this Tuesday. I think I should be free next Tuesday. I don't think I have nothing else better to do. Yeah, I think I should, because I think we're not gonna do the last. Yeah, so we should be good. Sorry, I just had a calendar moment in my head. So we should be back here, same time, same bat channel, 8:35. Let's put 8:45. 8:35 as usual.
We'll make it. We'll tell you.
Yes, and if not, we will tell you. But everything should be good. Any last words there, sir, before we hand it out for tonight?
No, just be aware of what's going on. There's a lot of noise out there, so be selective. Keep your head on the swivel.
Yes, please. It's important to protect ourselves, protect each other.
Right.
Because life is short, and we don't know what's on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta live this life.
Lindsay found out, didn't he? Yes, he did.
Live this life to the fullest. Love and
I bet you ain't found out it wasn't all dicks, Lindsay, was it?
Love and laughter, but definitely always protect yourself and protect your peace.
Can you imagine getting your cheeks clapped eternally?
Oh my gosh, no.
The line just keeps his prophet hell. The line just keeps getting longer.
I can't take it anymore.
It's dry. It's dry. So dry. We want to get that guy. It's a guy that's on YouTube that talks to goes to the cemetery and talks to the dead. It's pretty interesting. I find it entertaining. It's pretty interesting. So he uses this like a recording thing. You can kind of
does he I've seen it before. Does he do it like in a house sometimes?
He used to do. I guess they used to have a show on one of the cable channels. It used to be like a group of them, but he does this on his own. He goes to the cemeteries and flies all over the place. And he's done a couple of high profile like murder cases and things like that. And it's kind of like Do you believe it or not? I don't know. You have to, I guess, ask people that knew the person, that
Okay.
type of thing.
Right.
But it's just interesting. So maybe we can get him to go. Once everything dies down, head on over to Lindsay's place and see what's going on.
See how he likes bondage.
Mhm.
Anyway, you guys are stupid.
It
Quick
gets tiring after the
question.
first millennia.
You know the changes in the beautiful big bill are going to affect us in the midterms. You, I think part of this big bill, we're feeling a lot of it. Excuse me, especially in healthcare. I think a lot of this big, beautiful bill, you're feeling a lot of it in healthcare. I think they're gonna dial back on because which they like to do, especially before midterms. They'll probably won't push for a lot of this big, beautiful bill things that will cut a lot of things that are important because they want to make sure that they win midterms. But if they already see the writing on the wall that midterms is not going to look good for them, they'll push it through because then they'll blame the Democrats.
I don't know what for because
I
I
mean, they do it
mean,
all the time. They've done it last year.
yeah, I mean, the damage is done.
It is.
The
It
people
is.
have been misplaced. The workers have been misplaced. You wonder if you have things that you have to deal with the government on, why it takes weeks, or you may not have any response for, you may have questions or somebody helping you with a case, but they're understaffed for everything. If you live out in the rural areas, that one little hospital that you had that's 45 minutes away, now you're going to have to ride 2 hours, hour and a half, because the funding. I want to know, where is all the money going?
Where's the
You've
money
cut
we
all of
supposed to
these
been
things.
saving? You cut all these
Hmm.
programs, but where's the money that you were supposed to been saving? Where is that Doge money? Where is all that money? We
Right.
found all this extra money. Where is that?
You supposedly saved all these trillions and trillions of dollars,
Yeah.
and the only thing I see is beautification of DC, which 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 makes no sense because we fucking broke, right?
Right.
So why are you building statues
Right.
and putting gold leaf shit on every goddamn thing? Okay, you spending money on you're spending the money on stupid stuff, and I don't see why his people don't see that.
Oh, because they don't want to see it. They see it, but they don't want to see it.
Bitch, you can't even get your fucking medication anymore. Your ankles hold 2 gallons of water.
Yeah, but the aging and disabilities, they're going to take a huge cut in December. And the problem is when a lot of the senior citizens, their checks don't come in. That's going to be the problem. But again, midterms will be over by then. So that's what they're holding out on. They're not trying to do anything right now. They're going to wait and see what it looks like, what the blood and the carnage look like. And either way, they're still going to do it. But if they win, they're going to cover it up and do it. But if they lose, they're going to do it anyway and then throw it at the feet of the opposing party. And then they're not going to be strong enough to say, no, it wasn't us. Hey, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. Some of them will, but a lot of them won't. They'll pivot and talk about something else. And it's like, no, put the blame where it needs to be, because they're going to put the blame on you when they get the opportunity. So just, I don't know, it's just crazy.
And then it'll be a sad thing when their constituents, especially the older ones who used to do mail-in voting, because they don't have anybody to pick them up, or them ankles are too heavy to be walking and standing in line. When they used to be able to do that. That's another reason why it's not just because they want to disenfranchise the Democrats. To do that, they know that these old folk are mad as shit at them because they know they've been lied to, and now they won't be able to get out to cast their vote.
And then,
but that's their fault. That's their fault.
The post office has been setting up the okey doke. Why you think your mail has been late? Why you think you don't get your bills on time to where you have to
Right.
pay late fees because your bills are not showing up on time.
Mhm.
That is on purpose.
Right.
Your bills are
Because your mail does sit.
class mail. Yeah.
Sometimes it will be sitting in tractor trailers because they don't have enough people anymore. They've kind of switched over now because they don't do a lot of letters. If you can do and you're comfortable with doing a lot of your things, electronically over the internet,
Right.
switch over. At least your notifications,
Yeah.
because the post office lost money when everything went to emails.
Right.
So now they're kind of converted over, like with UPS and FedEx.
FedEx.
They're doing more packages,
Right.
that type of thing. That's why they're kind of hurting too, because of they were picking up a lot of packages for Amazon,
Right.
because their infrastructure is already set up. You already have people that are in the neighborhoods
Right.
where Amazon or FedEx, the other ones, they have to send trucks out.
Right.
Everything's already mapped out.
Yeah.
So all you doing is just parceling out that service.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that post office ain't like what it used to be.
No.
Ain't nowhere near like it used to be.
Not at all. Not at all. So yeah. Well, good luck, November. That's all I could say.
Mhm.
Good luck, November. But anyway. All right, you guys. Well, until next time, as always, peace, love, and hair grease. And be safe. And that's all I got. Good night.
Okay, everybody take care now.
Good night.